It's not becoming a millionaire that's important. It's the person that you must become in order to become a millionaire. You have to become a completely different person. You have to develop character beyond 99% of the people in the world. You have to develop honesty and discipline and quality, relationships and the willingness, and the ability to work and set priorities and in all kinds of stuff. And that's the real work, not the money, the inner work. Because money is external but character is internal. And whatever is internal always determines what shows up externally. You don't accidentally become disciplined. You don't stumble into integrity. You train it. You practice it. You earn it through repetition. Character is who you are when quitting would be easier. Character is who you are when no one is clapping. Character is who you are when the shortcut is right in front of you, and you refuse to take it. Money can only stay where character can support it. Let me tell you something. There is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every time. Because poverty is not wisdom. It's pressure. It's anxiety. It's limitation. It's constantly negotiating with fear. And fear does not create vision. Fear creates hesitation. Fear creates excuses. Fear keeps people playing small. Wealth doesn't make you better. It gives you room to breathe. It gives you space to think long-term instead of surviving short-term. So you listen to me and you listen well. Are you behind on your credit card bills? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Is your landlord ready to evict you? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. Does your girlfriend think you're a worthless loser? Good. Pick up the phone and start dialing. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich, not by escaping them, not by numbing them, not by blaming the past, your parents, the economy, or the system, but by confronting reality head-on, by becoming more capable than your problems. Because problems don't disappear, you outgrow them. And growth always requires responsibility. Money is simply the evidence that responsibility has been mastered. Cause at least as a rich man, when I have to face my problems, I show up in the back of a limo wearing a $2,000 suit and a $40,000 gold watch. Why don't you set a goal to become a millionaire and for what it will make of you to achieve it? Because that goal forces structure into chaos. It forces discipline into laziness. It forces clarity into confusion. A big goal demands a bigger version of you. You cannot carry a massive vision with a small identity. The pressure you feel is not the enemy, it is the sculptor. I wasn't high, wasn't wired, just clear. I knew what I needed to do and how to do. Clarity doesn't come from thinking more. It comes from deciding more. Once the decision is made, the fog lifts. The mind stops negotiating. And energy becomes available. If you decide that you will be poor, there's nothing I can do. You're going to be poor. Because poverty is first a mindset, then a lifestyle, then a result. It starts with small compromises. With settling. With waiting. With telling yourself you'll start tomorrow. And tomorrow quietly turns into years. If you decide to be rich today, who going to stop you? Oh, you're creative. Creativity is not talent, it's courage. It's the willingness to try, fail, adjust, and try again. Every opportunity you admire was once a risk someone accepted. Money flows to problem solvers. And problems are everywhere. If you can visualize it, you can do it. It doesn't matter what it is. That's what Hill said. Anything the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve. And I can describe it to you in one short sentence so you can understand it. Think and grow rich. Think and grow rich. Your mind is not a spectator. It is the architect. Whatever blueprint you repeatedly hold in your mind, if you decide you want to be rich, all you got to do is start. We can grow into anything we choose because we build the idea. They only report back what you've been thinking and doing consistently. It becomes the nucleus. Controls our vibration, and that dictates what we attract to us. You are always broadcasting something. Confidence or doubt. Abundance or lack. Certainty or hesitation. The world responds to the signal you send. Good. Got to create dream boards. You got to put the new car up on your mirror. Put the weight you want to be on the refrigerator. Because repetition impresses the subconscious. And the subconscious runs your life far more than willpower ever could. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. That's the law of attraction. That's what you bring to you. Your mental attitude is important because it acts as a magnet which attracts to you everything, every circumstance which makes you what you are and where you are. You don't attract what you want occasionally. You attract what you are consistently. Success is something you attract, not something you pursue. Success is not running away from you. It's waiting for you to be ready. It waits for discipline. It waits for belief backed by action. It waits for alignment. So, instead of going after it, you work on yourself. Personal development. See, the major question to ask on the job is not what are you getting. The major question to ask on the job is what are you becoming? Because income is temporary. Growth is permanent. Who you become follows you everywhere. What you think and what you believe is what will come true for you. Your thoughts create your life. That's simple. Thoughts repeated become beliefs. Beliefs acted upon become destiny. Do the thing and you'll get the energy to do the thing. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates results. Just say, I'm going after it. I'm going to get it. And your present circumstances got nothing to do with where you're going. They only describe where you've been. The future is built by what you decide next. See, the big question is not what am I getting paid here. The big question is what am I becoming here? Because true happiness is not contained in what you get. Happiness is contained in what you become. Because fulfillment comes from progress, from expansion, from knowing you didn't abandon your potential. Money is simply the evidence. It's not becoming a millionaire that's important. It's the person that you must become in order to become a millionaire. Because money is not the goal. Money is the byproduct. Money shows up when the person is ready for it. You have to become a completely different person. You have to develop character beyond 99% of the people in the world. You have to develop honesty and discipline and quality relationships and the willingness and the ability to work and set priorities and all kinds of stuff. And that's where most people quit. They want the lifestyle, but they don't want the identity. They want the rewards, but not the responsibility. They want the outcome, but they resist the transformation. You don't rise into wealth, you grow into it. Money does not change who you are. It exposes who you already became. That's why lottery winners lose everything. That's why overnight success collapses. Because the container wasn't strong enough to hold the reward. Discipline is the container. Integrity is the container. Consistency is the container. If the container is weak, the money leaks out. The real reward is the person you built along the way. If this video gave you something to reflect on, like it, share it, and subscribe for more.